Yeah. So we've gone back to our usual format of walkthroughs. People were saying that they like the old ones. So today we're going to talk about these, which is the Dreamholds Granite. One thing you're going to notice straight away is you don't generally see a bunch of holds that look like wasps, but you also don't find holds in a gym that actually have a texture that is this aggressive. The reason for this is because these are actually moulded from pieces of rock up at the granite cliffs they find. They mould them and then they make holds out of them. So we'll start with this one. Like you see, really dimpled texture. As we found, really quite painful to hold, but you know, painful in a good way, but they do shred your skin like buggers. So this one's got a nice big one-handed double pad, grab on one side, and then you've got a rail on the edge. So if we talk through the features, inset washer on their hold, and they've got inset washer on the screw holds, which, as Alan from Dreamholds says, is a bit Gucci. It's just something other people haven't done, as far as. There's the Little Extreme Dreams hold, Holds logo, sorry. And then there's the sanding, which, like we said on the Dumby Basalt, that it was a little bit off. And again, you can see the back of this hold, you know, it's almost like it's not been touched by a sander. One thing to notice about this hold, can you spot what's wrong with it? The bolt isn't really in the centre. There's a couple of holes in the set, like this one, for chunk number 2, where the bolt hold should really be there, and they should put a screw hold at either end rather than have it, because if people don't use a screw hold, you're just going to do this all the time, and we have done. We've actually put the screw holes, screws. Actually, this is the first set of holds, now I think about it, that we've actually put screws in for about a year, because they will rotate, because the bolt placements aren't where they really should be. You know, just a minor criticism for these guys. This one, you're looking at a 4-hander rail, basically. The thing's bloody massive. Very heavy. This is like full-on resin. A little bit fragile. If you'd seen our drop test, you know, we dropped one of the basalts and it cracked on the first go. Second drop I was able to break it over my knee. This, if I dropped from the same height, which was just under 1.5 meters, I can guarantee you for a fact that this will snap in half because of the way it's made. It's big and long. You drop it like this, you might be okay. You drop it flat, you're probably just going to crack the thing. Onto a little sloppery burger. You know, one hand thumb catch. You can get almost all of your skin onto this guy. Really slopey, and the only thing that actually allows you to hang on to this guy is the texture. The texture's, you know, very, very, very grippy and very abrasive. Little in cut, 1 pad to 1.5, pad to 1.5 pads. Get on that, get on it. Up the other way, got a little 1 pad ledge. This guy here. This one's actually funny. You feel these and they're not so bad with the texture. This one's really, really grippy. You can see we've had our feet on it. It's got a bunch of rubber stuck to it. These are probably going to be buggers to clean, to be honest. We'll find out when we get them downstairs with the pressure washer, but I think they're going to be quite hard. But you're looking at one hand or little tiny matches on that guy. Another rail. This one, I don't want to do it. I could. If this bit here is so thin, I'm pretty sure I could just knock it against the floor and smash it. So, you know, it's one of those things where, okay, fine, this is how the rock was featured. It actually looks like it's been chipped out already. Not that I've noticed.
Put it beside the next one. Put it beside this one. Just compare the two.
A little bit smaller. Bolt holds a little bit better on this one than this one, but not much. Give me a second. Yeah, they're a little bit fragile. You can just smash the end off them. So even though the real piece of rock that they've moulded it from, actually this is a better way to end your hold here, guys. Even though the real bit of rock was actually, you know, this long, you know, that bit there was so fragile that it was, you know, actually worth me snapping it there so to go. So they are quite brittle, so be very careful when you're playing with them. I'm actually running out. Big guy. Why they didn't hollow back this thing probably weighs about 5 to 8 pounds. It's really, really heavy. You could actually do someone some damage with this. I had to take this off the roof earlier on and I got 4-arm pump just holding the thing up. It's massive. Again, sanding's not all that great. A slight chip in the corner from where we've mishandled it. But you're looking at a great big one-handed over the top. Big double-handed, guys. You know, But I'm saying, like, you know, like we said, you've got to be careful with your holds. You've really got to be gentle with these guys, otherwise you're just going to chip the crap out of them. On to the last 3. This guy's a great big sloper. One side is a nice edge, pad and a half to 2 pads, because it comes out on us, not too bad. And then you've got this horrible little ledge and just little finger scrapey slope bugger here. It's, you know, these things are really grippy, and the only thing that's going to keep you on this, if you on an overhanging wall, is the texture. Otherwise you're just going to be flying off backwards. Last 2. This one, you know, it doesn't look like we've actually used it very much, but we have. You're looking at a big double hand, but this one has a sneaky little in cut. You can actually get your fingers over the top and catch in. This bit here is actually really quite sharp. You can actually get 3 fingers into the corner of this guy. But you're looking at a big double hander. Up the other way, nice little in cut here, nothing too serious, and the rest of it's just sloping, so you got a slope and an in cut. And the last one has the sneaky holds. This one has a little in cut just here on the edge, so you can get a side pull, get your thumb on the texture here and get a little side overcut. But what you're looking at is a full fingered, you know, I'm going 3 pads on this, 3 pads ledge, and there's a little sneaky side pull if you need to get around the side over here. So these are the Dream Holds Granite. They're made like wasps. Heavy holds, a little bit fragile, you've got to be careful. But these are from Avonmore in Scotland. They've not been going for very long. I expect to see them refining their design to a fairly greater degree in the very near future, you know. But these guys, Dream Holds Granite, lots of friction, lots of friction. If you've got lady hands like we do, you're going to lose a lot of skin. Layers.